Hey guys, and welcome to the FitPro Daily. So yesterday we started off with Catherine coming on to share her experience with copywriting, and there was a lot of good info in there for you. So what I want to do today is I want to give you 5 tips to improve your social media posting, or things to post on social media that then you can then use what Catherine was talking about yesterday to really make these posts stand out. So I'm going to give you 5 posts that you need to write about each week that's going to generate a load of interest, going to generate a load of inquiries, get people to know, like, and trust you, and actually start making you sales just by posting organically. But remember, use what I'm going to talk about now and implement what Catherine was talking about and combine both of them together, and you'll have a great strategy. But before I do dive into those 5, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, press pause, press subscribe, and then let's dive into number 1. Okay, let's dive in. The first one I want to talk about is actually just being a personal post or personal story, okay? Write something about you that you don't generally tell a lot of people about, or especially prospects or new people who have only just discovered you that don't know maybe your backstory or certain things that you've done in the past. And it's a great way for people to really get to know you, like you, and trust you a lot more because they know that you're a real person, especially if all you ever do in your life is fitness stuff and healthy eating and training hard in the gym. Then people kind of get that feeling about you. But if you start to open up about different stuff, things that you've done before, things that you've tried in the past, successes, failures and stuff, that's going to get people to know you a lot better, a lot quicker, and want to reach out and actually get to know a little bit more about what it is you do. Okay, number 2, and this one now is behind the scenes story, okay? And this works really well for almost any industry because people like to know what actually happens in and around your business, but not on the front end where you just see clients getting loads of great successes and you're taking pictures of sessions and stuff. Talk about other things that are happening outside, like the back ends of your business. So it could be a little picture to say all the welcome packs have arrived today, I'm going to be busy creating them up or filling them in. Or it's that time of the week again where I've got to do all these videos to welcome all the new members into our program. Giving people an idea of what happens behind the scenes in your business gives people a better insight into what they might be able to expect from training with you. Okay, tip number 3 or social post number 3 is success stories. And don't just go for a simple before and after picture, great work, that's it. Try and add some sort of story to it, especially if the prospect is happy or your client is happy to add a load of stuff. If they're not, maybe you can just blank out their face and then talk about their success. Maybe talk about where they've come from, the adversity or the things they've had to challenge or work their way through in order to get the results they've got. Maybe try and make this person relatable in a way of talking about their current situation. Maybe they're a single mum, or maybe they've really struggled to put muscle on in the past, or maybe they've gone through a load of different issues. So when you do post success stories, and this is number 3, post success stories, add some sort of story, add some sort of insight into what's happened along this journey to get the success they've been able to achieve. Okay, tip number 4, and this is definitely one of the best ones that's really going to spark a lot of engagement on your social media, and this is fun call to action posts. Now, one of the best ones to do it could be as simple as you get 3 pictures of a piece of toast and you cut them in 3 different ways and you say, which way do you usually cut your toast? Or it could be, how strong do you like your cup of tea? Or where is the first place you're going to fly to once the flight restrictions have stopped, okay? These type of posts are going to get your audience to want to comment and interact and know a bit more. Then by them commenting, they're then going to see a lot more of your posts because they've told Facebook they're interested, they've interacted with one of your previous posts. I should start seeing a lot of your current posts. Also, it's a great way for you to start private messaging conversations with these people. So you might message somebody back saying, hey, it was really interesting that you said you wanted to fly to Mexico. I've never been. Have you been before? They might reply yes, no, and then you start that conversation from there. And then eventually you could take it down a sales conversation. So number 4, post fun call to action posts. Okay, the last one, and this is the one we always generally do on a Tuesday, and what we're doing right now is a 5 top tips or a 3 top tips or an 8 top tips, because everybody loves top tips. I don't know why, but people just do. So once a week, do a post. It can be 1 sentence on each tip, but go for a 5, an 8, a 10, a 3 top tips post, because people are going to want to read them to know why or what tips you're given to do that. So it could be 5 tips to have healthier breakfasts, or 5 tips to train better in the gym. Because these are the things that your prospects are going to be thinking of. They're going to read these posts, get a good idea, and maybe again they might reach out or want to speak to you. So the final thing I'm going to say on all of these 5 things that we've talked about so far is, can you put a call to action in it? The fun call to action post, that's obvious, but all the other ones, can you put a call to action in to either get the prospect to reach out, want to know more, engage with the post in some sort of way? So those are the 5 top tips. If you do these 5 top tips and include what Catherine was on about yesterday in yesterday's guest speaker post, then you really are going to get a good idea or a good range of social media posts to talk about. Now, if you love today's episode, do let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel so you can support us, and we'll keep bringing these videos out. We'll speak to you all tomorrow. Cheers.